workouts on the weekend?
I actually, when I compete, I train 7 days a week, but most of the time I do take weekends off.
Now, have you, like, since you're a competitor?
What was that? What was that? I had no idea that I had created everything. I was totally responsible for everything that had happened, and it had everything to do with my process.
As you've grown in your like walk with that, has more opportunities present themselves to you, like collaborations with this company, collaborations with that company? I think you collaborate with a company.
Programming was a paradigm, and a paradigm is really a mental program that's in your subconscious mind that has exclusive control over your behavior. And most of our behavior is habitual.
Does it start with A?
Avicii. It's a based supplement company. It's called Avicii. So they were starting up a new company. So I
attended this event for 3 days, and it all made sense why I had incurred the demise of everything. And I realized that I was being
not necessarily, actually. I do receive most of the requests for collaboration, but I do receive lots of requests from women.
Paradigm was inside the box, and this paradigm is made up of your self-image, your income, it's made up of your effectiveness, your product.
Start training, but they are not in the area where I live. They're out of country or they're out of state. So and the big news is coming for them. I'm releasing my online website, so I'm very excited
your
about
creativity. And I made a decision right then that if I was going to live a very different life, I had to start to reprogram my subconscious mind for success.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
If you had to write a book tomorrow, what would you write?
I had to literally take control of my life. And I realized that the reason why that business had never taken off was because I'd always had the self-image, the self-concept of a flight attendant, an employee of a company.
I will write a book about a small girl who was born and brought up in a very small village where she never thought in a million years that she will become a fitness competitor, where sports were not...
but I'd never created the self-image of a business owner. And so I went to work. I got very clear about the income I wanted to create, because I knew I could never break my income.
They are taught to learn more about traditional roles as a housewife, where fitness was not actually part of that community.
From Qantas. But I discovered that you can give yourself a mental raise. So I gave myself a juicy mental raise.
Coming out of that village and competing internationally, winning the shows, I will definitely write about that little girl.
And then I created, once I got clear with what I wanted to do, I then created a self-image that matched that goal. And then I started to program that into my subconscious mind and started to act and live from the end that it was already done. And that's when my results and everything started to shift on the outside so quickly. In fact,
It sounds like a great book.
Yeah, that does.
It does.
One day, yeah.
Yeah. Because we're gonna wow, I'm just so happy and great.
So much with Bob Proctor's teachings, I became a consultant for him. I have my own business now. And literally within 2 months, I replaced my yearly income as my monthly income. Just like that, because I learned how to start to use my mind more.
I think we have a couple more questions. My next question is, who are the most influential people in your life?
My husband, my uncle, while I was growing up.
The magic started to happen. And now this is what I love to do. And then Tam, of course, started to notice my results. And she was like, oh my God, I do this with energy. I can do this with energy. That's your forte. And that's how it all fell into place.
My father figure, when my father passed away, he took very good take care of us. He was very well educated. He was very successful. So I learned a lot while I was growing up. That education, that's where I learned the importance.
It's a combination of what works for you. So as I often say, and I'd love your audience to entertain us because we both used to work for an airline. Everyone's on a spiritual, in their spiritual
uncle. After marriage, definitely can. I saw his passion about giving back and selflessly. For example, after working 12-hour shift, he will come home and he will be talking with the
and everyone's gathering points in the program. Now some are already, I'd like to say we're probably in first. We love living in first class, but some people are maybe
random women, like for example, either their son, they're in drugs, or some immigrant families who are facing some challenges, helping them out over the phone for a few hours.
Some of their minds are still in economy. So let's get you into first class. Let's invite new ways of you doing you with your mental diet, reprogramming all that lack and limitation and scarcity that you live.
12-hour shift. It just surprised me, and sometimes I actually questioned. I'm like, we need to stop. Why you're doing this? And his answer was, if I can give hope to someone, that just gives him a peace of mind. So my fitness passion, it definitely came from my husband.
Every day, even in your, you're not even conscious, but the collective where you're living actually gets into your subconscious. But you're a very powerful creator. You can change you, absolutely, without a doubt. And then you get.
I think the Kids Play Foundation, it has also becoming internationally. We do have a small group back in Punjab. We do have a Kids Play Foundation in Colombia.
Source to up-level you all the time to get more points to move into first class. Well, I hope to say we're already in private. We're private. We only fly private. But we have moments where I am in economy because I'm human. So I have.
Here nationally, we have a Calgary team, we have a Toronto team. So slowly he's just getting there. He's pursuing his passion.
And get back into flow, recenter my being. I invite you, all this doing that everyone does, particularly you can feel it.
As many kids as he can, and I'm just letting him to pursue his passion.
Wow, what an inspiration. I saw that there was Kids Play Calgary as well as here.
Posting continuously. They think they have to do all the doing all the time. But it's such lack, scarcity, resistant energy into your power.